Hello, my lovely Cancer friends, and welcome to Soulsake Tarot. My name is Christina, and I'm going to be doing your general read for the upcoming month of January for the year of 2021. I hope that y'all had a fun holiday season and everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and let's see what we have for this month for my Cancers. I woke up this morning and I made a fatal mistake. So I'm trying to get my energy ready. Okay, the ring and the nectar. That's good. Oh, it wants to come out. Empty ring. Mother. Roses. Okay, let's see here. We in the gym. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out for y'all. But, I'm going to start with the mother. And the mother is a card that, kind of speaks to the idea of giving until there's nothing left to give, and either you let go and you let, you hope that the love that you've invested enables and allows for, your children to grow, or you cling to them and you kind of like almost hold them captive. And Cancers, I kind of wonder if you're not, if your mother isn't going to, show up or something. You guys you've had the village, you've had the mountain, you've had, negative environments that you've just been coming out of, and I feel like family has a big part in that, And I feel like in cutting people out of your life, that it's possible that, your mother or, a mother figure in your life is someone who has been, in fact, included in that list of people who no longer reside in your bubble, your energetic field. And you have the river here. And it's kind of that idea, I want to say, of almost them seeing you pass them by, because I get the feeling of a clingy mother here in this instance. And it's kind of that idea that they're watching you move forward in life without them. I kind of get the feeling that they had this mentality that you could never survive without them. Like you were nothing without them. They made you, they owned you, you know what I mean? Just kind of this clingy, nasty mother energy that I'm feeling right now. It makes me anxious. But it's that idea that, that they're watching you, I want to say, elevate without them. You know what I mean? Part of the struggle, Cancers, that we've had is just kind of seeing our own value and seeing our own worth, because we always had somebody there to tell us how we lacked value, or to kind of put us down and make us feel less than. And if it wasn't your mother, it could be like an older sister, or, like an aunt, or just, like an important woman in your life. Take that how it resonates. But I kind of get the feeling here, Cancer, that you've got, like your mother that's kind of coming in here. And I want to say that it kind of like it takes you back for a second, like you're like off your game, like it knocks you over for a second because you're just like blindsided by it. Because you have the Gnosis here and the empty room. And honestly, I feel like just being in their presence makes you like spiral and feel the need to pull away. Like I get the feeling that this person, whoever it is, has a really like heavy negative impact on you. And that in this encounter with them, however this plays out for you, that you're just, I almost want to say like awakened that much more to the value that you carry. I kind of get the feeling that they come in and they want to knock you down a peg. They're like, I'll show you moving on without me being in charge of it. And you kind of responding to them with this, like illuminated truth of just, like, I want to say like, fuck off, go away, leave me alone. Like there's no space for you here. The empty room is nothing but space. But, like it's that idea of it's empty for a reason, bitch. Step. Like that's kind of how I feel like you guys are feeling about it. Because you don't want to go through that cycle anymore. Like it's played itself out. You've learned from it at this point in time. You're no longer held captive by it. I think you've healed from it. Enough to be okay without it, but probably not enough to endure the toxicity that they would bring to your door. Sorry, that was like, ugh. Because you have the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands, and it's just kind of that idea of, like, listen, you do nothing but drain me, and I'm so much better off without you in my life. And I almost want to say they're coming in with this financial offer. Like there's something that you want that's out of your reach in terms of finances. And like they're going to ask you to accept this gift from them because it's going to be their attempt to try and get back into your good graces. Money. Control with money. And you also have, sorry, I got sucked into that. A whole thing. The nectar and the ring also popped out. So, I kind of feel like, for my married Cancers, I want to say that you are, that you're just feeling safe in, in the sweetness of the relationship that you have with your spouse. The ring is the idea that, of this infinite connection. And the nectar is just kind of like the sweetness of life and sensuality and all of those types of things. But I want to say that, after having this interaction or this encounter, that you find the strength to maintain your balance through it all, you know, and kind of bring it all into justice. And I want to say you're doing that because you're getting on with life, and you're celebrating your, you know, like the things that you have to celebrate. You know, the love, the friendship, the, you know, whatever, however, you know, the value that you have obtained. The justice, you know, the balance that you found and the justice that I brought to your life, and just like sincerely removing that one that one form of toxin in your life that just, I mean, I want to say weakened you. It was like kryptonite to Superman, you know what I mean? Like, and you have the tower here, and I just kind of feel like, you know, you guys are gonna go through a little bit of a battle, but I don't feel like you're doing it alone. You know, I feel like you've got some support, you know, support of just like, I want to say from your spouse, or, you know, from my single cancers, you know, just from somebody who you're very close to, or somebody that you're, you know, that's important to you, that you feel safe with, you know, who kind of, I think, creates a sweet environment for you and values you, you know, and I almost want to say that they're seeing like the toxicity, or, you know, like for my married ones, they already know the toxicity. They already know that there's some shit that needs to be dealt with. And I think they're like, it's almost like they're stepping up, and they're ensuring your safe passage. Ooh, I mean, yay, but like, ooh. Okay. Let's see what else we can get here for my cancers. The vow. I kind of get the feeling that this is like a romantic, you know, I mean, obviously for my married cancers, but like, it's, you know, the vow, and I feel like this is just kind of that. I mean, I know you guys have been, you know, like rekindling your romance, or, you know, finding new love, and, you know, all of the things, but just kind of this idea of, I want to say like a renewed vow, for my married ones, and for my single ones, I want to say that it's just this idea of this person who's in your life, just kind of like, I want to say like vowing to ensure your peace, because I kind of get the feeling, Cancer, that this is going to be an intense experience for you. I'm really sorry. Oh my goodness, hold on, that was like way too many cards. What can we get here for my cancers? What else? The Nine of Cups. And the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And, you know, this again plays into the idea, Cancer, of just, you know, like this person being disappointed that you're, you know, I want to say like doing so well on your own. You know, disappointed that you see your value so much so that you refuse to engage with their toxic behavior. You know, Cancer, because you guys have been at a place where you're like, you know, you're attracting this tribe of people to you, and you've been going through, you know, like your mixed bag of people. And, you know, should I know, even this morning I was scrolling through, some things and saw a name of somebody, and I thought, well, that answers that question. Like, now I know that this is a person that I don't want anything to do with. And I think you've just been going through this like extended period of time of clearing out people in your life, and the more you clear people out, the stronger you get. And I think that you've been like practicing that muscle, like flexing it hard, and so that when it's almost like this the biggest challenge you could face, and yet you're well sanctioned in practice and in protection with this person who loves you very much, and wants to make sure that you are that your life is carries with it a sweet experience, because you've come out of the cycle of the unhealthy, toxic relationship. You have the bridge, the mentor, Anima Mundi, and the lover. And the bridge is a warning card. Mind your foundation. And I kind of feel like Cancers, you guys, that plays into exactly what I was just saying. You know what I mean? Like, you've chipped away at the foundation that was crumbled, and you've crossed the bridge, and that also plays into the idea of like them seeing you pass them by. Like you're a reflection in the water, and they're over here and you're over here, and they're trying to get to you, and you're kind of like, no, that's not going to happen. This is a card of completion. It's the final card in the deck. But I kind of feel like in this instance, it's that idea of protection through all things. Like, you've spent your time protecting yourself, getting rid of people who needed to be gotten rid of, blocking, cutting out, shutting down, cutting off conversations, cutting off time spent. You've taken it to that next level. And now I think that you feel centered in yourself, and you feel whole. And, the mentor and the lover, I really do feel like this person in your life is just holding your hand through this process. I feel like the message here, Cancer, is that like through it all, like you have love, you have sweetness of life. Like you are loved and happy and healthy, and have created a good environment for yourself. Someone who, the mentor in this instance, I feel like is somebody who's like protecting you, like almost like taking you under their wing, but it's not in a way of like, not in the sense of you being weak and needing their protection, so much as it is that that it's like if you were caught in a rainstorm and somebody came along with an umbrella, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's not that you couldn't walk through the rain, it's just that like they don't want you to have to do that. And so I feel like even though, you have this person that's coming to you and trying to kind of like, I want to say disrupt the peace, because they see you leaving them behind, and they're like, no, 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 no. And you're like, yes, 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 yes. Please fuck off kindly, thank you. And this person comes in and it's just kind of like, nah, like, we've got this. You, like, you met your justice. And just because you're upset about it doesn't mean that you get to come in and restart a cycle. Okay. Well, that was not my favorite reading, but like I'll be interested to see if it resonates. Happy New Year. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.